Hi, Karina here, your Lucid Living coach. How are you guys? I hope well. But yeah, we're in between eclipses and the veil is very thin. And my little cat, Mrs. Miyagi, she got fixed, so she's no longer in heat.
She's now just a sweet, quiet baby. Look at how cute she is. Oh, she only likes to come over when I'm recording. Please don't snag my eyeball, please. Continue being sweet.
Alright, so let me get to my notes. I want to make sure that I'm going to get everything.
Just chasing cat hair because that's my Virgo moon. That's what we do. We try to catch random cat hairs in the air so it doesn't end up falling on our furniture somewhere.
Or clothes, or my beautiful velvet couch. I don't really know how I got stuff with the cat. Alright, so February 15th is the partial solar eclipse in Aquarius. The moon and the sun will conjunct at 27 degrees. Okay, so 7 plus 2, 9. 9 is the number of completion, and everything always ends up coming back to the number 9, okay? So 9 is also a representation of the 9th house, which is ruled by Sagittarius, which is the guru. It is the traveler. It is the foreign lands, education, and all that fun stuff, okay? So it's bridging the gaps to our future. What do we want? And how are we going to manifest that? What are the things that we need? What steps do we need to take to make it happen, right? So we have this stellium of planets in Aquarius, okay? We have the sun, the moon, Juno, and Mercury, and they're all in the traditional decan of Venus, which is ruled by Libra and Taurus, okay? So this is a stellium that is squared to Jupiter in Scorpio in the 6th house, highlighting the things that we need to work on or we need to look at in the areas of work and how people see you and how you see yourself, and aligning those two things, right? Also, your self-value and your worth, because that's usually what is going to be projected out into the universe. Wherever that we value or, our self-beliefs are what people are going to see. So that's going to be the sun, right? The moon is the mind and our thoughts. And so it is really highlighting the laws of the universe as far as like manifestation. But getting back to this is a huge transformation and one that will help us be able to communicate our future desires in love and life, okay? So I believe that this is a huge shift for twin flames and divine partners. This could be the time where there is a union, but everyone is on their own path, okay? Not everyone is going to be in union at the same time. This could be a time when there is union and or solidification in these kinds of relationships. The reason why I say this is because the solar eclipse is in Aquarius in the 9th house of Sagittarius. And by my theory, this is in between Saget, which is the feminine, which means sublime or elevated. And then Terius is God's gift. And we have the Ophiuchus, right in between. And opposing Ophiuchus is the energy of Orion in Gemini. And in Orion, we have Betelgeuse on the ascendant, which is Orion's shoulder, which is the second star closest to Earth, okay? So it's the big orange one. If you look at Orion's belt, right, it's gonna be up to, I guess if you're looking up, it's up to the left because it's the right shoulder of the Orion, the warrior, right? This is an orange and very bright in the sky. It's very hot and it's very big and it's very powerful. This is one of the stars that are short-lived. Okay, so it's...
Teddy, will you just get down? Get off. Get off. Get off. Thank you.
So it lives fast and it dies young. So this is one of the stars that will soon be exploding as a nebula, which could explode, creating either a black hole or a neutron star. And this could really happen any day now, if it hasn't happened already. Because we have those two neutron stars collide that was still detected on, I think, August 17th. Not sure where those came from, but I mean, I still see the star in the sky, but like we're an expanding universe, well, we never know. Sorry about that. So I believe to really access our path to our soul's journey, this eclipse is really highlighting the 10th house, which is our work and our career in the world, with Chiron sitting there, and the deacon of Pluto, which is telling me that the healing that needs to take place in order to evolve us or send us to the next level would be wherever Scorpio is in our chart. And the 10th house is ruled by Capricorn, right? And what's in Capricorn right now? Saturn. It's home. Saturn is, the three-dimensional reality. It is also the karma. So whatever work that you've been putting in, you're going to get back tenfold, in my opinion. So that being said, the chart of the solar eclipse, Scorpio is in the 5th and 6th house, which is the house of Leo and Virgo. Okay, so it's going to really touch base on the homes of Leos, especially the Leo risings, also the 12th house Scorpios, and where Scorpio might be in your chart. So take a look at your chart, and if you don't know, shoot me an email or give me a call and find out the time of birth. We can figure it out. So if you don't know and you'd like to know where this eclipse might be affecting you, go ahead and give me a call or a text, okay? So as a collective, this transformation could be about our childhood, our children, our romantic life, our creative life, as well as how this reflects on our daily routines and our habits and our service in the world, and even it could affect our animals, okay? So be mindful also of the Neptunian energy. Neptune is really strong in this, which could be hitting hard in certain areas like delusions or like our mind and our fantasies. Also the media. Neptune rules the media, so maybe there might be some deception on the news or television, right? So watch for being deceived, liars, and scammers, especially those with Cancer in the 12th house or wherever Cancer is in your chart. Just beware of deception in that particular area of life. Pars of Fortune is conjunct Betelgeuse on the ascendant in Gemini. The DC is the opposite. In Sagittarius, that's on the galactic center. And the North Node in Leo's at 15 degrees in the 3rd house, which is a ruler of Gemini. So you will be put on your path. So in between eclipses, there is a very strong energy, which we are in between eclipses right now. We had the lunar eclipse in Leo at 11 degrees on January 31st, and the partial solar eclipse in the opposing sign, Aquarius, is on February 15 around 1 p.m. The 7th is right in between eclipses. So the parts of fortune is conjunct Betelgeuse on the ascendant. Okay, I already said all that. Okay, so you will be put on your path. We're in between eclipses, so there is a strong energy. The veil is very thin, so we're getting a lot of downloads. So we want to make sure to put our head and our actions where we would like to see our future. There are blind corners right now with a lot of things, okay? And these things that we don't really know, or we don't really know how they're going to turn out. All that we can do is focus on what we want and make the steps towards these goals. My advice is detach from outcome, make goals for future, but live in the moment, doing what is needed on a daily baby step basis. So don't live with your ass in the past. Embrace and embark on the new energy and creating your new hopeful future. This is a huge time for manifestation. I want to make that very clear. I can't
reiterate this more, or like highlight this section.
Between eclipses, the veil is thin. We're getting all kinds of energy.
The light, the dark, the good, the bad, whatever you want to call it, okay? So there will be a lot of soul family, a lot of karmic relationships, coming to a head, divine partnerships coming together, soul family, ancestors, and God, spirit, universe trying to speak to you and try to guide you and point you into that direction.
So meditation, being silent, being by yourself, detaching from others around, it's going to really help put you on the right path and the direction. Listen to your dreams for sure.
So this is highlighting communication between the worlds. So what is Spirit nudging you to do? This will most likely have to do with your innate talents that will set you on your path to worldly success. Okay, so hint, look at where your North Node is in your chart and your pars of fortune. This should give you a good idea of where the shift will be directing. There is a promise from the universe that if you do the footwork towards your soul's destiny or your inner child's hopes and wishes, this will most likely happen. So that's super exciting. Okay, so know that whatever, whoever, and whatever you're meant to be doing or being involved with will be put in your path. Regulus is at the crucial degrees of 0 in Virgo. So Regulus,
Regulus, where to go, where to go, where to go?
Regulus is at the crucial degrees of 0 in Virgo. Okay, so Regulus is the brightest star in the constellation of Leo. Regulus means king, the great, and the heart. So it's located at the heart of the lion in the constellation Leo. This point, Regulus, is in a sextile to the focus of this chart for the solar eclipse. Wherever Virgo is in your chart will be given the child's heart and be pushed into that direction. So If Virgo is in, let's say, your second house, then this energy will be pushing you towards your earthly pleasures, your value, your money, your five senses. Okay, it's going to heighten all that. So for those who have the North Node in Leo, this is a really good for setting the stage for your soul's purpose and to come into fruition. So continue doing the footwork. The last 5 years, the fire trine has been in transition. The cocoon, like the dark night of the soul. So the last 5 years, the fire trine has been in the transition cocoon, okay? So it's coming and it's peeking its head out. The tables are finally turning in the right direction. So keep looking up for those Leos, Sagittarius, and Aries, okay? There's big shifts happening for you guys. Let's see, the North Node trines Vesta, which is conjunct Mars. So this will give us the drive for one to put it all in at the task that we want. So with this being in Sagittarius, this is pretty much just getting the work done, getting the education for whatever. Let's say you want to work for NASA, getting enrolled in school and classes in astronomy, astrophysics, doing your research, doing your homework, okay? And doing the steps in order to get you where you need to go. So that's really exciting. That energy will be there, the drive. I mean, all the planets are going forward right now. I think for like almost 2 months of it going forward. So Mercury retrograde won't be until March. So there's all this driving energy forward, which is great. So Mars and Venus are square. What that tells me is that the masculine and feminine energy within us, even twin flames, there needs to be some adjustments in that. So internally, we're trying to balance out those masculine, feminine energies. Uranus is also square to Pluto. So this is telling me that there's going to be like a shift in our friends, our groups, our community, who we associate with, who we're in contact with on a daily basis is going to go through its own transformation. So if there's people in your life that are no longer serving your higher purpose, or they're not helping push you forward into where you're going, they will change. So we will find what no longer is working for us or what needs to be adjusted in the area of our life. So Uranus is the Aquarian energy and Pluto's the Scorpio energy. The lunar eclipse, we may have been moving away from our talents or our path of our success because Pars of Fortune was on the descendant. But with the solar eclipse, it's bringing us back on path to our success and our happiness with the Pars of Fortune on the ascendant. So that's exciting. So wherever the lunar eclipse had pulled us away from, the solar eclipse is going to bring us back towards and put us back on the path.
Yeah, I wanted to pull a card for the solar eclipse energy. So what I'll do is I'll pick one card from my old deck. So this is a card for the collective for the solar eclipse that's coming up on February 15th. Okay, there's a card that already popped out, and this one I have 2, 3. We'll do 3. How about that?
We have Find Your Bliss 15. I am following a path I love, and I am fully aligned to my soul's purpose. How perfect is that? The Healer, number 8, that's Scorpio number. So Find Your Bliss is a 15, which is a 6, which is all about our routines and our work in the world. And then the Healer, I am loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. And 38 is the Forest Frolic Maiden. 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a master number. Divine partnerships, twin flames. And I acknowledge my inner child and open my heart to the joy she brings.
So, first read card number 15, Find Your Bliss. This card is here to remind you that you will only be truly happy when you're doing what you love. Start making small changes to your life to help steer you in the career and path that fills you and satisfies your passion and talents. I know that the universe will support you in these changes, but you have to start taking the necessary steps. If you are unsure what your bliss is, begin to research subjects that spark your interest. Connect to others who have similar interests and find courage and inspiration from them. If you are already on a path that you love, perhaps it's time to think of a new direction in which to steer it. Don't become complacent. Continually challenge yourself and your talents, and new doors will consistently open up for you. Oh my God, it's totally what I was getting from the downloads, and can't make this shit up. Seriously.
Alright, so number 2 is the Healer. Number 8.
This is Scorpio card.
The Healer.
This card is here to ask you to awaken your natural feminine healing abilities. But before you can begin to heal others, you need to bring about healing in your own life on a mental, physical, and spiritual level. To do this, you must connect to the healing energies of nature by eating fresh, organic, whole foods, and, if possible, follow a vegetarian diet. You also need to remove chemicals and toxins from your diet, your beauty regimen, and your environment. Treat your body with the utmost respect. Give it rest, exercise, and nutrition when it's needed. Do not neglect any aspect of yourself. You may need to see a natural healer should you have a reoccurring or persistent condition. If you're healthy and this card comes up, it could mean that you need to share your own healing experiences with others, or study a natural healing technique so that you are able to heal others. There are many natural healing fields that bring about a greater understanding and respect for nurture and the universe. Herbalism, crystals, healing, Reiki. Find one that resonates with you. Whether you simply read about the subject or do a course, both will bring about further healing and greater understanding of health in your own life. Now, card number 38. We want to frolic in the forest, frolic in the forest. Too often, everyday burdens and chores pull us down and prevent us from enjoying our life. This card is a reminder to you to release the burdens of life and make time for fun, laughter, and play. Take yourself back when you were a child and look at joy in the simple things of life. A time when you had no cares in the world and would dance in the rain, climb a tree, or take your first exciting steps into the ocean. Your inner child never leaves you. She resides deep inside you, or he, yearning for your occasional release for some freedom from the mundane or from responsibilities. So when you're feeling burdened or simply need to lift your spirits, call upon your inner child. Allow her or him to flow out through your heart, sharing with you memories and experiences of joy and freedom of play. Let go and play. Have fun with the beautiful child and revive in the pure bliss and innocence of her childlike merit.
These cards don't lie. Definitely gave a nice description of this energy that we're shifting to. I love my little ring I made. I didn't mean it to be like there, but can you see it? I made that with my friend. It's labradorite. Love it. So anyways, I wanted to pull one more card. How about that? I mean, those three popped out, which are great, 3 cards, but I wanted to pick one from Nature's Whispers. It's the one I love, the art. And I like the cards are bigger. So what I'll do is maybe I can pull a card for the relationships, the twin flames, the divine partners. So this is for the solar eclipse for twin flames. Let's see, because this solar eclipse is definitely highlighting relationships. So twin flames, divine partners, what the focus is for them. Okay, that one seemed to just want to come out, so we'll do that one. 25, keep your dreams alive. This is a good one. It looks like the inner child, your mind, what your internal perception is, and it's just you and the universe and making that wish. And it's card 25, so that's the 7, which is Libras and its partnerships. So that's kind of perfect, right? Start to identify plans and actions that will lead you to achieve your dreams and goals. Your dreams can become your reality. This is time when you need to be able to apply detailed planning in order to manifest your dreams and realize your goals. You need to remain focused on the practice side of things. Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. It is easy to be distracted by more ideas and concepts. Keep focused on what is realistic and achievable. Your common sense is pragmatic approach will lead you to a solution that actually works. So begin taking steps that will bring you closer to your dreams. Focus on your work in the world, you know? All right, guys, that's all I have for you. I hope that helps a little bit, and I totally wish you guys the best in, you know, where the universe is shifting us, and I just pray that we're protected. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, hit me up, let me know. I have my email below, phone number below as well. If you liked my video, please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and share. Please spread the word. Okay, guys, talk to you later. Peace out.